And again, I say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to come on the inside, come into the front. Let's mix, let's mingle. This is the official press launch for St. Lucia Carnival 2023. Absolutely nothing sweeter than that. So as I said, I'd like you to just, come on over to the front. I know there's no table, but this is where all of the action is going to happen. You know what? Who's ready for Carnival? Let me get a round of applause if you're excited for St. Lucia Carnival 2023. And from what I'm hearing, it's not going to be a whole scene, it's going to be a whole movie. The vibe is going to be lit. Let me tell you, we have community carnivals coming back, and I am super excited about that. Don't forget Groseley Carnival. It is May the 28th. The next day is a holiday, Wheat Monday. Just putting in an extra plug for Groseley Carnival because I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. And so, of course, that's right, Groseley Carnival in the house. Make some noise. All right, let me just get I know Je Groseley in the house too. Let me just get a feel for the room. Anybody representing Fusion Mass this evening? That's right, Fusion over there. Love your costumes. I put in a plug for a free costume because you all know me. This is what it's about. Of course, Just for Fun is in the building. Just for Fun is represented. No Just for Fun? Okay then. What about Legends Carnival Band? Do we have Legends in the house this evening? That's right, let's hear it for Legends. Did I miss anybody? Zubo Carnival is in the house this evening. Make some noise for Zubo. We also have Tribe of 12. Again, I said Just for Fun. We have Phoenix Carnival, Royal Lights Extreme making a comeback. We have a new carnival band, Thrive, as well as Expressions Carnival Band. So make some noise for all of the carnival bands this evening. Island, how could I forget? I apologize. Island Tribe. Big up Island Tribe. I love your costumes. Big up Island Tribe. But like Lucky Luke said, that's for the girls that eating chicken nuggets and fries, not me. Because I don't know where y'all think that panty passing, Reds, how could I forget? Big up Reds in the house. All right, now we cooking. Thank you guys. I like that crew in front there. Y'all keeping me in check. Y'all keeping me in check tonight. That's what's up. And of course, this evening we'd like to just recognize the presence of our dignitaries and specially invited guests. Of course, we have the Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire, who is a St. Lucian politician, and the Deputy Prime Minister, as well as the Minister for Culture, Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, and Information. We also have with us the Taiwanese Ambassador, His Excellency Peter Chen. We also have the OAS Ambassador, Lily Ching Soto. We have the Chairman of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Thaddeus Antoine, Chairman of the Cultural Development Foundation, Darwin God, Chairperson of the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, Miss Tammy Gibson. And we also have the PS, that is the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, Ms. Donalyn Vite. We have the Deputy PS of Tourism, Mr. Calvin Lee. And then we go over to Ms. Ramona Henry Wynn, who is the CEO of the Cultural Development Foundation. We have Lauren Charles St. Jules, who is the CEO of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. And then we have Ms. Lauren Sidoni, who is the CEO of Events St. Lucia, and Ms. Sunita Daniel, who is the CEO of Export St. Lucia. We also have Mr. Lyndon Arnold, who is the Chairman of Invest St. Lucia. So these are all of our specially invited guests and dignitaries. Of course, we want to say a special welcome to members of the media, the carnival bands representing, our soca artists representing, community carnival stakeholders representing, and everybody watching us live via our live stream on the St. Lucia Carnival Facebook and Instagram pages, YouTube, as well as Choice Media Network on Facebook and on NTN. We want to say a special good evening to you. This is it, guys, the official press launch for St. Lucia Carnival 2023. Nothing is sweeter than that. And of course, that's right. Make some noise. Let me hear y'all make some noise. This is Carnival. How many of y'all hitting the gym already? As you can see, I haven't been going and I won't be going, but you'll see me on the road. And just to give you the official countdown, guys, it is 89 days before Carnival Monday, okay? Remember that, only 89 days before we head to the road on Carnival Monday. It's gonna be epic. Like I said, it is going to be a movie. And so we get right into it this evening. This year's Carnival is brought to you by the government of St. Lucia. And from what I'm hearing, there'll be some major investments, not to put any pressure on our Minister of Tourism, standing to my left, next to the lovely chairperson of the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, but there will be some heavy financial investment in St. Lucia Carnival. Give that a round of applause, please. We have to solidify that tonight. We claiming it, we manifesting it. No pressure at all. Sant, you that are giving me pressure in the front there, put Sant in the back for me, please. This ain't it. Sant, I hear you have a problem with bouillon music. What's that about? Oh, okay, let's keep it moving. And so, of course, this year's carnival is brought to you by the Government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Tourism, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, the Cultural Development Foundation, Events Company of St. Lucia, as well as Export St. Lucia. And as we look forward to what 2023 has to offer, and that is St. Lucia Carnival, nothing sweeter than that, we also cannot forget the epic return of St. Lucia Carnival in 2022. How many of you remember just about a year ago, close enough, we were getting ready for Carnival Monday. There were some uncertainties, but of course we did it. We had an amazing time. And I still remember that little boy, oh my goodness, y'all, I'm so afraid to hit the road on Carnival Monday. Next thing, that child come back for me. But you know what? We'll keep it moving. It's gonna be a great carnival season. That's right. So of course, we're going to take a look back. You know, it's a little throwback. We're going to take a look back at some of the highlights from St. Lucia Carnival 2022. View the screens.
God made man, man made money. God made woman to eat man money. Now man see she spend it. No lawyer can defend it. You can be broke if she buy see. She go spend all your money. All fellas vex with this one. I working hard all my life, cause I tell myself I want a wife. But no matter how I save, feel like she go put me in the grave. Money always spending, my bank account is shrinking. But at the end of the day, hear what old people say. Check the vibe. God made man, man made money. God made woman to eat man money. Now man see she spend it. No lawyer can defend it. You can be broke if she buy see. She go spend all your money.
You need lunch, mic check. All right, let's hear it for the highlights of St. Lucia Carnival for 2022. So that was a scene. 2023 is going to be a whole movie, and we're ready for that. And we're getting ready for our first performance of the night, because everybody focus on stage 2. No, you need to be focused on stage 1. Work with me here. Work with me here. All right. So here to perform his winning piece from the 2022 National Calypso Monarch Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we present your youngest Calypso Monarch and reigning Calypso Monarch, the man himself, Desrel. Give him a round of applause.
Hey! Good night, everybody. We're gonna have a good carnival this year? All right. Our Ayanola nation is changing generations, so we need a seamless plan. As the older ones are going, the younger ones must flow into. This we all must understand, to ensure our heroes don't disappear as zeros. Let's raise them publicly. Let their contribution guide our further actions. That's what we call their legacy. Yes, the legacy. To protect the legacy. Leaders of this land, understand, you must make a succession plan. There must always be a younger one like me Take the wheel, beat the drum. Here I come, like a bomb. I'm explosive. The legacy of the mighty Pep. I am young, but I'm strong, and my songs are corrosive. And I know I'll earn your respect. So look at me, and the living legacy. What a mighty man, what this land of Kaito Dan, who has made a succession plan. Hey, oh, yo, yo, yo. Let me now make it formal. My name is Desral Long, and performing is my thing. I grew up in a household where Kaiso is pure gold and strong, learning lessons from the king. This season you will find me, Sion and Pep behind me, spitting lyrics like a snake. It's some nervousness entwines me. Please treat me kindly if I make a few mistakes with his legacy. I respect the legacy. What the mighty Pep as I step into his golden shoe, but I will always be representative of me. Genuinely me, you will see what succession planning can be. Beat the drum, here I come, like a bomb, I'm explosive. The legacy of the mighty Pep. I am young, but I'm strong, and my songs are corrosive. And I know I'll earn your respect. Oh, so look at me, I'm the living legacy. What a mighty man, what this land of Kaito Dan, who has made a succession plan. Hey, oi, 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 oi. Yeah. Thank you very much. Hey.
And of course, it is always a pleasure to just experience Desral on the stage, an absolutely amazing performance. And just a little point of correction, he is not historically the youngest Calypso monarch, but of most recent times, and I'd like to thank Ms. Reiser for giving me that bit of information. That's why we need to have the headquarters of the Folk Research Center back at Mount Pleasant so we can, have all of that knowledge and information. But thank you so much for that, Reiser. I appreciate it. So historically, he isn't, the youngest, but of most recent time. Let me try to get back on the stage, guys. That's my crowd over there. I love you all, that's what's up. That's your responsibility. All right, and of course, we are moving right along. We need to acknowledge our winners for 2022. You see me struggling? Of course, I know you see me struggling. Let me just allow him to fix the mic. And I'll continue speaking. So we're going to acknowledge our winners for 2022. And of course, give them that support, give them a round of applause. Calypso Monarch, who just performed, Desral. That's right. We also have the man, Groovy Soca Monarch, Ricky T. Who can remember what Ricky T sang? Ricky T had some good music, always has great music. Our Power Soca Monarch, the man Frost. Wonder if he will be coming out this year with some music. Our National Carnival Queen, Miss BSLY, Xenia Douglas. We have our Panorama Champions from 2022, Courts Babonneau Steel Orchestra. Queen of the Bands went to Miss Sharon Tanner, representing Tribe of 12. King of the Bands also went to Tribe of 12. We have Jordan O'Shea. Our All Mass winner for 2022, Robert Cauldron. And of course, Road Match went to the man Frost. How many of you all remember that song just played? It was extra when that song came on. Play it again. I don't know if the DJ had that line up there. Sorry, next time. We'll run it for you, don't worry. You have a money pull up for that, though? You asking for music? I don't understand you. Of course, Individual of the Year went to Sharon Tanner, Tribe of Twelve again. Spirit of Carnival, Just for Fun. Big up yourselves. Mass on the Move, Zuvo Carnival. Section of the Year also went to Zuvo Carnival. And of course, Band of the Year, Just for Fun. Will they regain that title this year? Well, of course, we'll wait and see, but give them all a round of applause. And now, of course, we're all excited to learn about what's in store, what's to come for 2023. So you're going to help me welcome Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture, Information, along with the Chairman of the Board of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Thaddeus Antoine. Also, they're joined by Darwin God, who is the Chairman of the Cultural Development Foundation, and they will be interviewed and have a nice conversation with a media consultant, cultural activist, and longtime carnival proponent of St. Lucia, Gabriel Teddy Francis. That's right, we now know him as Gabriel. So please join us on stage 2.
Thank you, Onika. Thank you again, Onika. Yes, my stage name is Gabriel. That's my stage name. You have the Mighty Pep, the Mighty Despot, Gabriel, my stage name. My real name is Teddy Francis. Welcome to all carnival lovers. They say, you know, when carnival is about to happen, when you see Chalo in the corner looking for the first controversy, you know carnival is here. Welcome, Chalo. As we start, the gentlemen here with me tonight are what we call the go-pichas, the big men of carnival. They're the ones who take all the blame if things go wrong. They're the ones who will take all the praise if it go right. The leader of the ship, the man opening the batting, is Ernest Hilaire, Dr. Ernest Hilaire. Give him a welcome, please, Dr. Ernest Hilaire, in charge of carnival. No long talking. Ernest Hilaire, what's new? What's exciting this year for carnival?
Well, I think for us, it will be the first full carnival since COVID. Last year, if you remember, when the whole idea of making sure we had carnival was going to be hosted, we thought of a vax mass and how the world has changed since, because then we were frightened of even going out. And we eventually did have a carnival, but we didn't have some of the traditional features, the junior carnival, junior panorama, junior calypso, commercial calypso. We didn't have those things last year. Yet we had a fantastic mass last year. So this year we are moving towards having the full suite of events that we normally have for carnival. So I think this year we look forward to restoring carnival as we knew it in the past. We may still not have the junior panorama, but all the other events will be held. I'm really excited this year about the return of junior carnival. And I know the Carnival Bands Association and the Barry George will certainly put out a show for us, for the youngsters.
Tell us, the grassroots, people have been clamoring for the carnival. We have a very strong upmarket carnival, Thaddeus, and so have made it very exciting uptown, Pigeon Island, Rodney Bay. The grassroots have been left out. How are we correcting that? Are we moving towards that?
Again, this year we start bringing back the community carnivals. And what we have asked the CPMC and Tamara Gibson to do is to make sure all community carnivals are held before the National Parade, every single one. Now, there may be one or two this year who said they're already making arrangement posts, but the plan is to have, once jazz ends on the 14th, from the following weekend and every weekend after, we have a community carnival. So we move into jazz. Jazz ends on the 14th. Every weekend there's a community carnival that leads to the National Parade that we will have in July. And I think the emphasis is for us to encourage as many communities as possible for the grassroots involvement in Carnival in St. Lucia. And this year is the first year we're going to try this. We're going to keep the format we had last year, all the national events before, and the last week will be a lot of the private events leading into the National Parade. But a big emphasis will be having the community carnivals starting the weekend after jazz.
People want to know, is Juve back?
Well, it has to be back. And this year we have to have a pan side on the road playing for Juve.
Looking forward to that, looking forward. We have Darwin God, who is the chairman of CDF. We'll get to him, but Thaddeus Antoine is also the chair of Avalis, but also the chair of Tourist Board. Thaddeus, how are you balancing? Carnival people are adjusting now? There's jazz this year. You don't have a long lead up. There's jazz and carnival. How is the Tourism Authority balancing the marketing of jazz and carnival simultaneously?
Well, you see, with tourism, particularly with jazz, jazz is a very strong brand. And the avenues that we market to the country on the whole, we use it to market carnival. We essentially look at carnival, jazz, Creole festival or Creole month, that Heritage Month. We look at it all part of a festival country. So yes, we market tourism for the country, but every tourism has to be different. And for us, it's authentic, immersive experience. So in creating the immersive experience and the cultural experience for the country, it's our festivals, our culture has to come out. So for us, equally, what we do for jazz, we do for carnival as well.
So are you saying that makes us a mega kind of festival destination?
Indeed, because all the islands have the beaches, they have the sun, they have beautiful hotels. What they don't have is the backdrops that we have, the experience, the hospitality of our people, and there's the authentic nature of how we do things in our own distinct way. And when you look at the genuine segment music, it's different. It's different, it's a different element as well. It creates a different element for the country and for our carnival as well.
Is that one of the main ways you distinguish in our carnival from other competing regional carnivals?
Indeed, our music. Our music is what makes us different and the way we express ourselves as well.
We also have quite a few events based on the sea base, the beach parties, boat rides.
Well, yeah, that comes down to our experience. And interestingly enough, I was reading an article out of Trinidad, and even Jamaica is coming out as well. Last year we had 10,000 people who came for Carnival. Yeah, but not 10,000 people participated in the parade. And interestingly enough, Trinidad saw the same thing. People are now coming for the fetes. They're coming for the experience. So they come to the country for Carnival, but not necessarily to partake in the parade of the bands. And Trinidad saw something similar, not Trinidad, but rather Jamaica, something similar this year. So we had to pay attention to that as well and continue having those fetes that we're having, getting the promoters. And as Tourism Authority does, along with the Ministry of Creative Industries and Tourism, is to partner. So there's more public-private partnerships going forward to help the carnival grow.
Darwin Gard, Chairman of CDF, you are the custodian of culture and artistry, that it's not all a bikini bacchanal. How are you ensuring there's artistry and authenticity in the carnival?
That's a good one. Well, first of all, CDF is always about celebrating and promoting the cultural richness of St. Lucia, and that's what we will continue to do. For us, it's about, first of all, getting in most of the conversations, because we believe in all development that culture plays a major role. So what we do is we try to get into most of these conversations in the development process, so that the authenticity and the way we celebrate Carnival and any other cultural event, we make sure that we inject all of those relevant elements within that. You listen to the minister talk about, for example, PAN, and he has been on CDF's case for a while in terms of injecting a lot more investment in PAN, which keeps that whole cultural feel going. I'm happy that he mentioned also that you're going to have PAN on the road for jazz. All of these things is what the CDF is about in terms of nurturing talent. Right. At the end of the day, our job is to nurture talent so that when Carnival comes around, they're able to pick the fruit that we have invested in and we've nurtured. And that is how we go about doing that. For example, the mandate for this year, I know there are a couple of things that we want to fix in terms of judging, expanding and getting a different perspective on the different art forms in terms of expression. So in that, we're going to have training so that, the judges have a different perspective, and, we can rotate and get some new ideas as it pertains to that.
I hear you clearly. So your major roles, you're saying training, development, and,
yes.
And advocacy.
Yes, okay. For sure, that is what the CDF is
We're going to the minister for just a bit, for his final call. Minister, they always look, last year you had a major statement on, you gave some awards and grants to writers. What's your big announcement this year? Any big announcement, any new award you're going to be giving this year?
Yeah, I have to indicate it was really important that we recognize the writers. Because you hear calypsos, you see the performers, you don't really acknowledge who did the lyrical composition. So this year, our new award will be for the best song of the competition. Because, you crown a king, but the best song may not necessarily be from the king.
Right.
You actually have a song which is in fact the best song of the competition. So this
The
year,
song that scored the highest?
well, I think we
One
need
song.
to decide whether
Or you
it's
have
the
a
song
separate
that
panel?
scored the highest or get a panel that will choose the best song of the Calypso season.
Well, folks,
And-
you heard the big announcement from the minister, a special major award for the best song of the season as far as our Calypso art form is concerned. Thaddeus, the pressure on you. Any prize, any announcement from you? Because the minister announced a big one. I know diaspora is listening, the diaspora. Any big announcement?
Well, typically what the Tourism Authority does, and we'll continue doing this year, is that we are going to award someone who comes to Carnival this year. We are going to award them to return next year with an all-expense pay to St. Lucia for Carnival.
Somebody from diaspora?
From the diaspora.
Okay.
Who participates, but the person has to play in one of the Carnival bands.
Yeah.
So you heard it, folks.
Yeah.
Somebody from diaspora, St. Lucian diaspora, who's here for Carnival this year will win an all-expenses paid trip to next year's Carnival.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, boy, we put you on the spot.
Try.
Put you on the spot. And Minister, finally, as we leave, a few words to tell the public. You're confident that this Carnival Festival is contributing significantly to the economy and national development?
Well, I think we underestimate the importance of Carnival to the economic development of St. Lucia. People historically have seen Carnival as bacchanal, people on the streets drinking, eating, dancing, and underestimate the contribution it makes. In last year, the month with the highest number of arrivals to this country was July, and just because of Carnival. The month when we had the greatest economic activity was July, which was Carnival. But yet people see Carnival as just bacchanal and, people on the streets, whatnot. There is the artistry, the cultural significance of Carnival, but there's also the economic significance of Carnival. And many times when people criticize Carnival, we really need to make a case for Carnival as an economic activity in the country. The amount of money that is generated in this country. Thaddeus made the point, 10,000 visitors came to this country and on their ED cards stated they were coming for Carnival, 10,000. So for us, we have to constantly make the case for Carnival, for have greater investment in Carnival, and for us to see the multiplicity of, economic activities that are created is quite significant.
And the simple multiplier effect.
The
Do
multiplier
you care
effect.
to, as you end, to say the budget for Carnival is still being worked on? You care to
No,
say?
I don't want to get figures because tomorrow might get a little anxious.
Still being worked on.
But it's been worked on.
Significant
But
contribution.
government is committed to a heavy investment in Carnival because of its importance. I'm looking forward to Carnival. I know from the responses I'm getting, there's tremendous excitement about Carnival, and let's just have a fantastic Carnival season.
Darwin God, Thaddeus Antoine, Minister Hill, I thank you.
Thank you.
You heard it from
Thank you
them,
very
some
much.
big announcements. Carnival this year well underway. Thank you, gentlemen. Let the mass continue. Thank you. Onika?
All right, and thank you so much, Teddy. Again, Teddy just spoke with the Minister for Culture, Tourism, Creative Industries, Honorable Dr. Ernest Hilaire. He also spoke with Thaddeus Antoine, who is the chairman of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, along with Mr. Darwin God, who is the chairman of the Cultural Development Foundation. So please give them a round of applause. And of course, we continue. There is so much to look forward to tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, we now present recording artist C-Dale, and he will be accompanied by the Carnival Bands Association. Please welcome him to the stage.
All of we there, family. Quattro mi team there. Big pass every team there. Oh yeah. So bring your friend along. Yeah. All of we there. Anybody ready for Carnival 2023? Put your hands in the air. Hey, I'm telling you, I tell with me neighbor, neighbor. I drink with me neighbor, neighbor. I fed to me neighbor. Say Carnival is the time we go together. With me neighbor, neighbor. I drink with me neighbor, neighbor. I fed to me neighbor, neighbor. Oh yeah. My friend link up with your friend, and your friend link up with my friend. At the end of the night again, all of we in here go be friends. Cause we come to party, yeah. We call my people and them. Cause when anybody ready for Carnival this year, put your hands in the air. Yeah, I tell with me friend we have it. Said Lucia, and we not leave it till the party. Boy, I tell you that's how we get it on time in the bar. We don't give a damn. We drinking. I drink with me, I drink with me, I friend to me, say Carnival is the time we come together. We neighbor, this crossroads up in wait to see them on the road. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Bounce on your neighbor, on your neighbor. Hail up your neighbor, put your neighbor. Drink with your neighbor, put your neighbor. Me and the neighbor friends for life. We go have a time. Only friends all we mind. Oh, we coming like a vetting machine. Come to cause a scene. Me and my team drinking. Yeah, I tell with me friend we have it. And we not leaving till party. Oh, I tell you that's how we get it on. Jamming in the band, we don't give a damn. We drinking, we just hey. I tell with me neighbor, neighbor. I drink with me neighbor, neighbor. Affect to me neighbor. Say carnival is the time we come together. We neighbor, neighbor. I drink with me neighbor, neighbor. Affect to me neighbor. Put your hands in the air, hey. Put your hands up. Bounce on your neighbor, on your neighbor. Hail up your neighbor, put your neighbor. Drink with your neighbor, put your neighbor. Yeah. My name is Sidil. Wishing everybody a successful 2023 St. Lucia Carnival. Yeah. Yo, easy, deeper. I drink with me neighbor.
All right, let's hear it one more time for the man, Cedale. And of course, he was accompanied by the Carnival Bands Association. I want to say thank you to the Carnival Bands for continuing to keep the art form alive. Give them a round of applause once again. So of course, we just want to big up our 2023 Carnival bands who have already launched so far for Carnival. And of course, when you hear the name of your band, and even if you don't, make some noise. Let's show them some support. So I want to say a good evening and a big up to Fusion Mass. And they're representing Fusion FM. So give them a round of applause. We've seen Legends Carnival Band with their portrayal, Essence of Time, Helen, Heritage, and Culture. Beautiful costumes. We've also seen Red Unlimited with Untamed. We have Island Tribe with Sin City. We also have Zuvo Carnival with Down the Rabbit Hole. Tribe of 12 and their portrayal for 2023, For God So Loved the World. Pretty interesting. We also have Just for Fun with Into the Beyond. Phoenix Carnival, their portrayal, One People, One Culture. Royal Lights Extreme is making a comeback this year with World Fest. Give them a round of applause. Another newcomer, Thrive, and their portrayal is Phantasmo. And then we have newcomers, Expression Carnival Band. They're led by Mr. Barry George and Goro Goro, Children of the Volcano. Give them a round of applause. And as we continue, St. Lucia Carnival is a unique product which targets audiences from all over the world. And a key component of our carnival is the music and the connection it creates with our people, the diaspora, and of course, international audiences. Our music industry has opened a doorway for people to enjoy our culture, to experience our island, and to connect with our people. Our artists, producers, and musicians have a lot to say, and people, they want it, they need it, and they are hungry for it. So this year, the Carnival Planning Management Committee, along with the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, will feature a new addition to Carnival celebrations. And this is a big announcement. There will be 8 St. Lucian Carnival brand ambassadors. Again, it is a new feature and a new addition to St. Lucia Carnival. And the brand ambassadors will utilize the social media platforms that they have grown and developed to support with the promotion of St. Lucia Carnival. Their music already transports St. Lucian culture to international platforms. And so by appointing them as brand ambassadors of St. Lucia Carnival, they will work in collaboration with the CPMC and the SLTA to show the world the creativity, culture, color, and vibe That is St. Lucia Carnival. Nothing sweeter than that. And now we announce our 8 St. Lucia Carnival brand ambassadors. Anybody drinking a rude boy tonight? Let's hear it for Mr. Kuya Fire.
Position. 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 Bend over. Matela. Go down low. Beseba. We got the medicine and look at the women law.
All right, up next we have the energy god himself, Mr. Jagozile Ezra, the fun machine.
Just pass me straight.
Also, another St. Lucian Carnival brand ambassador is the legendary entertainer himself, Hollywood HP.
Oh God, I sing it again, I free up again.
Up next, we have international producer, singer, and songwriter, and he recently represented us at the Uber Soca Cruise. Let's hear it for the man, Moto.
Like man, we ride, big ride, big ride, big ride.
Up next, we have the 22. He has 22 soca titles under his belt. It is none other than Ricky T.
Every day is one set of he say, she say, one set of he say, she say. Gande you come malpale, malpale, malpale. One set of he say, she say, one set of he say, she say. Gande you come malpale, malpale.
And of course, we also have the iconic man himself, deeper than soca. It's all about Sidale.
When we touch down inside the fence, we gon' fuck up people. Hey, hey. We gon' mash up people. Hey, hey. We gon' rough up people. Hey, hey. We gon' shell up people.
And of course, our international soca artists also representing on the Uber Soca Cruise. Let's hear it for Teddyson John.
Somebody say, la-bi, la-bi-do, la-bi-do.
And of course, we have the king of the Dennery segment himself. Let's hear it for Umpa.
PK.
Anale, now this hand la plat, 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 platted via mute clap, 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 clap. Now this hand la plat, 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 via mute clap, 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 clap.
So there you have it, a new exciting feature to St. Lucia Carnival, your St. Lucian Carnival brand ambassadors. And we'd like to call each and every one of them to the stage right now. Please give them a round of applause. Calling all of the 8 St. Lucian Carnival brand ambassadors to the stage. Those of you who are with us this evening, please give them a round of applause once again. Carnival brand ambassadors. Using their amazing social media platforms, they are going to promote and advertise and represent for St. Lucia Carnival. Thank you, guys. And congratulations. This is a great moment for you guys. Aye, aye, aye. spectacular. And of course, the SLTA remains keen on developing and portraying the authentic brand to its international community and target audiences. Carnival has now become an established niche for experiences from many competing islands, establishing authentic brand ambassadors who are acknowledged, relatable, and it also helps to at least fulfill our objectives of truly promoting St. Lucia Carnival. So this is truly a great initiative. And of course, we move over again to Mr. Teddy Francis over on stage 3, and he will be having conversations with the stakeholders of St. Lucia Carnival.
Thank you, Onika, thank you. Just an addition, Onika, the point has been made that Desrel, the reigning Calypso monarch, is already appointed a cultural ambassador by the Ministry of Youth and Sport. So he's already
absolutely amazing. Let's give that a round of applause. Some great information. Amazing initiative.
Barry George, the man of the moment, in charge of MAS, Carnival Bands Association. How many bands this year, Barry?
Okay, this year we are presenting 16 adult bands in the senior competition for this Carnival 2022.
16 bands?
Yes.
You're not just saying 16 and there'll be 8, there'll be 16
No,
bands.
there'll be 16 bands.
Okay, how many were there last year?
Last year we had about 10 bands last year, and definitely this year there is an
Can you
increase.
tell us some of the new ones, quickly?
Some of the new bands this year, we have from the South, Southern Invasion. Also from the South, a library-based band called Thrive. There's also Expressions Carnival Band. There's also Pause Carnival Band. And I think that's about it. These are the 4 new bands basically making the debut this year for Carnival 2023.
People are excited and heartened that Kiddies is back, Kiddies Carnival.
Oh, most definitely. We are happy that Kiddies Carnival is back, and Kiddies Carnival is back in a very, very big way. Of course, the last Kiddies parade was in 2019, and of course, we've had 3 years without Kiddies Carnival. So this year, we're back on the streets, we're back in the boulevard, and we are featuring over 12 junior bands.
12 junior bands.
Yes.
You had some miking issues. The persons following on television and social media might have missed it. How many senior bands in the national parade?
We are presenting, the CBA is presenting 16 bands for the competition for the Band of the Year, parade Monday, Tuesday, Carnival.
And 12 Kiddies bands.
And 12 junior bands.
We're hearing, Barry, that Juve is back. The public really missed the Juve last year.
Yes, Juve is very back in a big way. This year I have a record also of 12 Juve bands, registered Juve bands this year.
12 Juve bands.
Yes, 12 Juve bands.
Okay. And your King and Queen of the bands?
Well, of course, King and Queen of the bands is one of the CBA's prize events as well. And of course, we are hoping that the bands do present a number of kings and queens. And of course, from last year, we saw a major growth in the king and queen of the bands. And I think this year will be no different. There will be increases in numbers of participation in the kings and bands. And so far, we can see the numbers are growing nicely. I cannot confirm the number now, but I can definitely say King and Queen of the Band will be a spectacular show with much more participation this year.
Yeah, it was very well at a record crowd last year.
Yes.
At the sub. Well, we can say that the mass, the essence of Carnival is in good hands, right?
Definitely, of course, the energy of the Carnival always starts with the CBA. The Carnival bands have launched from January. The excitement is there. The promotion is there. The hype is there. The ground is shifted and all shaken up. And of course, revelers are getting excited now. This year have much more options, almost 16 bands to look for, so revelers are happy about that. The good thing about it also is there's a wide variety of ranges for price to join a band now. Even on the junior band too, I just want to highlight that. The junior bands are doing a little bit more for Carnival this year. They're hosting 2 major activities. They want to do a junior carnival princess, and also they want to do a fair to bring the junior carnival to the public.
A junior carnival fair?
Yeah, junior carnival fair to promote the junior carnival bands and so on.
Exciting news, Barry. The pressure on you, Poppy, Soca and Calypso. What's new this year? How many Calypso tents?
So we have 5 Calypso tents, 4 regular and 1 doing the Soca, Ultimate Soca. Of course, last year we saw the introduction of KPT, which is T.C. Brown's outfit, and I think they held their own, and they did a wonderful job. And behind the scenes, the Calypsonians are getting ready. There's a lot of excitement. In fact, today I spoke to a veteran Calypsonian who told me This year he's ultra ready, his songs are already recorded and he's ready to go. So it looks like, because we had an early start this year in terms of the behind the scenes planning, that it has resonated within the fraternity and people are getting ready.
Yeah, when is the first tent?
Well, so it might be on May 20th, and it's going to be the soca, ultimate soca tent.
Right. The first Calypso tent is when?
Well, the first Calypso tent would be early in June. I think it's the 2nd of June in that area. Again, I think it's going to be KPT starting off the show, yeah. and followed by South Calypso tent and the other traditional ones.
And again, the soca finals, Monarch finals, and the Calypso will be a week ahead of the climatic weekend?
Yeah, well, we seem to have settled into that format for now, and it seemed to have worked last year. There was no great opposition to the formula, so we're going again with it this year, and let's see how it works. Yeah. Hopefully it's going to be great.
Yeah. We know there's no carnival without steel band. Pauline here is the head, one of the few women to have headed steel band. How many steel bands is there in Panorama?
6 of them. Okay. We have St. Lucie from Miku will be joining the 5 we had from last year.
Okay.
So we have Labri Silpan, then we have Miku, St. Lucie's. We have Canbeats, SM Steel from Canry Soufre. We have fantastic music. We have Lucidec Pan Time Steel Orchestra, and then we have the Babuno, Quartz Babuno, the reigning champs from last year.
Apart from Panorama, good night Babuno, good night Babuno. Apart from Panorama, any activities involving pans for the festival?
Yes, we want to have our band launch sometime in May. We want to have it in a different format. Normally we go to the boulevard and everybody just come out, but we want to take a different approach this year, where we want to have it in maybe a closed environment where we can ask persons to come in and we can put on a show for the launch of.
We're looking forward to that. And the minister.
And on that day, then persons will know the songs that the bands will be playing for the competition.
They reveal the competition songs.
Yes.
Yeah. People are excited about it, looking forward. We heard there'll be pan on the road. Can we be hopeful?
I heard the minister said that, and I'm looking forward to it.
You know, some say that the funding has not been there. Sometimes the pan men disappear on the road.
Yes.
Can you give commitment they'll play throughout the carnival day?
I'm hoping that they stay and do play throughout the carnival.
You say bikinis and pan don't mix well on the road. So
pardon me, sorry?
The guys get distracted with all the costumes on the road.
Yes, yeah. I heard that a lot. The guys, they get really distracted by all the ladies in the carnival costumes.
Yeah. But pan, we all love pan. Looking forward. It was fantastic last year.
Yes.
Hailing up all the pan leaders throughout. Quail, Torty, Shiki, Marilyn, Allison and company, Crystal working hard, and all the rest who working hard, Canbeats, and so hailing up all of them. We respect their efforts and congrats to them. Thank you.
Thank you.
On to Trevor King, Queen Show. The Queen Show, one of the jewels of Carnival. Persons looking forward to any new features this year, Trevor?
Okay, so this year...
Before that, how pleased are you with the 8 ladies you selected so far?
I think we did a very good job this year. Over the years, the interest in the National Carnival Queen pageant from the young ladies have grown. And this year, we saw a whopping 16 young ladies auditioning for the competition. And most of them, you could see that they have done their homework. They went, they got all the necessary training that they needed, and they came out on the National Culture Center stage, and they gave a good account of themselves. We saw that they are very poised, well-spoken, and I think we're in for a great show this year.
But your show has been sold out the last few years. Sounds like another sold-out show.
Yeah, guaranteed. I'm guaranteeing that the show this year will be sold out.
The venue? What's the venue?
Venue. Okay, so venue, we, it started off at the Geese Banana Shed. It went to the Marshall Grounds. It went to the Culture Center for a long while. It went to Royalton. It went to the tent. It went back to Royalton. So we are going back to the tent on Rodney Bay.
The pavilion, they call it?
Yes.
The pavilion at Rodney Bay.
The pavilion at Rodney Bay.
I'm hearing it will be extended a little bit?
It will be extended to house more persons because we have a wide variety of young ladies. We have from Miku, we have from Soufre, so we are from Dennery. So we are expecting a huge crowd this year.
The date for the show?
The date for the show is July 1st.
And Trevor, we're here to end as we wrap up our discussion here. You have some big announcements, a very big announcement. You want?
Yes, this year we had 16 contestants for the competition, and I must say they gave a good account of themselves. So tonight we are going to announce 2 extra contestants.
Who's in on? You do it or Onika?
Making it 10 contestants for this year's Carnival Queen pageant.
Folks, you might have missed that. He just announced
so
that.
The first contestant.
Hold on, Trevor. Making the point clearly that Trevor King, head of the committee, has announced that the number of contestants has been increased from 8 to 10 tonight. You're announcing the 2 new
contestants.
Wild card, you call them?
Wild cards. So the first wild card.
You announcing or Onika?
I'm announcing. So the first wild card is no other than Chantal Edward.
My name is Chantal Edward. I'm from the community of Bocage and I'm 21 years old. I decided to take part in the Carnival Queen show this year because I'd like to come out of my comfort zone. I'm generally a very reserved person and this is really out there for me. I've received much encouragement and just people in general, so I'd really like to have more exposure.
Out of the huts of history shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise.
Pageantry helps to build young women because you would have more public speaking skills. It would help with your confidence. It would help you to have more exposure. It will also help you to build a social network of people that would encourage you and push you forward. If I were to be crowned Carnival Queen 2023, I would use that platform to inspire other young women just like myself who might shy away from opportunities or turn down opportunities and maybe even keep themselves back. So I would serve as an inspiration to them.
Tyler Delsup.
My name is Tyler Dilsup. I am 24 years old and I am from Fokuli. I decided to participate in the pageant this year because I did not make it the first try. And I believe that you only fail when you stop trying, so I came back better prepared. I believe that pageantry helps to build young women through building self-confidence, self-esteem, and also your communication skills. It helps you to be more articulate and to be more confident in yourself.
Again? What happening there? What happening there? Why?
If I were to be crowned Miss Carnival Queen, I would use this platform to just have young girls believe that it doesn't matter where you come from, your size or your age, and a crown would last only a year, but a crown in the heart would last a lifetime. Me being Miss Carnival Queen, I would use that and help young girls believe in themselves.
Thank you, Trevor King. Every reason to look forward to bumper Carnival Queen this year. Claude, I know you want to make a big announcement. Trevor can't steal the show. What's your big announcement tonight?
Well, I was happy that the minister made the announcement about the best song this year. And that builds on what we had last year, the best national building song was there. And we are in talk for a new sponsor for a further individual award for the Calypsonians this year. And we believe it will be a hefty price. I don't want to give any details ahead of the big announcement, but suffice it to say this year we'll have 3 major, 3 individual awards along with the other prize money for Calypso. And so that augurs well for the outcome, I believe.
Thank you, Poppy. Good news. Good news for the artists. Lots in stock for the artists. Trevor King, excitement. Barry George, lots of artistry in the carnival. Tamara Gibson is excited. Is she there? Tamara Gibson?
Present. All right, and let us now welcome the chair of the Carnival Planning and Management Committee. Please give her a round of applause, Miss Tamara Gibson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me first congratulate all of the finalists for the 2023 National Carnival Queen Pageant and our newly appointed Carnival brand ambassadors. On your own, you have already done so much to promote our carnival, and we look forward to working with you to do more this year. Last year, the CPMC put on a scaled-down version of Carnival, with some key events not hosted as a result of budget and time considerations. We also battled with the reality of COVID-19 still being a concern for public health and safety. Despite this, we saw events being sold out and some bands with record numbers of participation. And as we heard earlier from the minister, we saw 10,000 visitors to St. Lucia. This year, we aim to build on that energy and to deliver an even better carnival product. St. Lucia has seen an increase in popularity among carnivals across the region, and we believe now is the opportune time to push even harder and to provide you with the greatest carnival experience yet. St. Lucia Carnival 2023 offers something for everyone. Whether you're a fan of music, the culture, creativity, or the arts, or you're just here to enjoy good fetes and great vibes on the road, this carnival is your carnival. We're pleased to announce the return of the highly sought-after national events like Intercommercial House, Juve, and Junior Carnival, as these add to the camaraderie and creativity and echoes that St. Lucia's Carnival is truly for all of us. Community carnivals are back, and we are filled with excitement. Our communities have already begun planning their individual pageants and parades. We're proud of the increased efforts to ensure that they provide safe, affordable, and high-quality experiences for you. Quite a few of the communities have launched, and our first community carnival kicks off with Girls Alley, slated for 28th May. We encourage all St. Lucians to go out and enjoy the various community carnivals and to get involved and be a part of Carnival, because this carnival belongs to us. Get ready. This is Carnival 2023. We will continue to grow and innovate our carnival, and along the way, you will find a ton of unique and interesting surprises. So stay connected via our official channels for more information. This year, we will be placing even greater emphasis on safety and security. But without your support, our efforts will be futile. We must do better at managing conflicts and in supporting the police in their efforts to manage crime in our communities. The safety and success of our carnival depends on it. From Juve to Jump Up, from festival to fete, from music to mass, our soul, our heartbeat, our vibe, our vaval. Nothing sweeter than Lucian Carnival. Answer the call to color.
Somewhere between cerulean blue and golden yellow is a color called Lucian Carnival. The color of rhythm, the color of history, the color of revelry. From Juve to Jump Up, from festival to fete, from mass to music, our soul, our heartbeat, our vibe. Answer the call to color. Lucian Carnival, July 7th to 19th, 2023. Nothing sweeter than our vaval. You're welcome.
And please put your hands together once again for our chairperson of the St. Lucia Carnival Planning and Management Committee, Miss Tamara Gibson. Give her a round of applause. And there you heard it, St. Lucia Carnival, nothing sweeter than that. Answer the call to color. And of course, we'd just like to say that we have a truly amazing lineup for this year's carnival, and by all looks of it, it is going to be an epic, amazing, spectacular 2023 Lucian Carnival. Please put your hands together for everything that we've heard here this evening. So we have the return of the community carnivals, intercommercial calypso, Juve, Kiddies Carnival, and all of that will truly add the finishing touches to St. Lucia Carnival. Just some numbers to remember, 89 days till we hit the road for Carnival Monday. We have about 11 Kiddies Carnival bands, 16 Carnival bands, 5 calypso tents, 6 steel orchestras, and 10 Carnival Queen contestants. Like I said, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And we would like to thank, of course, the government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, the Cultural Development Foundation, Events Company of St. Lucia, also Export St. Lucia, the Carnival Bands Association, the Carnival Queen Show Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, and we also have the National Steel Pan Association. And you know what, we're getting ready to wind down and close off, but this is Carnival. This is the official press launch of Carnival, so we cannot go out like that. So this evening, I'd like you to welcome to the stage and give him all the energy, all the hype, all of the applause as we welcome to the stage Jacques Rosile, Ezra, the Fun Machine.
All right. Listen, let me tell you about where I come from. Somebody say, Chacosile, somebody say, Chacosile, somebody say, Chacosile. And then we go down the road, drive on and we go, We come to play Mascot, no papi show. Hey, no papi show, drive on and we go, We come to play Mascot. If you're ready for St. Lucia Carnival 2023, let me see your hands. And then we go down and we come up back. I go down and we I tell you, go down and we come up back. I say time British, I say time French. And this a look, bien bouté. And this a look. I tell you, this a look, bien bouté. And I get every bus, and then they come like boom. Chipping on the road in my section, on my bacchanal mission. Hey, the big man coming now. Listen, this woman caught my attention, so I asked for permission. Push out to one in the air, cause it's carnival time, you know we not speaking. A bacchanal time, everybody pumping. I tell you no behavior, we don't care who watching. So get in position, we moving in one direction. Drive on the we go, We come to play Mascot, no papi show. Hey, no papi show, no papi. Drive on the we go, We come to play Mascot, no papi show. For all the ladies in the strong is in here tonight. Listen, hey, I tell you go down, come up back. I go down on me. I tell you go down and we come up back. A 7-time British, 7-time French. Everybody in the place tonight, I just want to see your hands in the air. Let me go. 1, 2, 3. Say we not living la method. Put it up, and show them we not on papi show. Yeah. Chocosile, living la method. Hey, and tell them we not on papi show. Easy. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause, please, for all the stakeholders for Carnival 2023. And congratulations, of course, to the wonderful Carnival Queen contestants, the ambassadors like myself, hey. And of course, all the stakeholders, once again, the Carnival bands, community, the artists, producers, and everyone who has a stake in the Carnival. I'm looking forward to it, very excited about it. And of course, you the media, thank you for coming out here this evening. So without any further ado, hi buddy, I don't know what you're going to play next, but it's party time, okay? Just play it, I'll sing it. Hey boy! Pick up a good friend, Chiggy, why are you there? I can't sing this song without you. Come on the stage, hurry up. I didn't tell you that in advance, but you know, you have to sing your verse. You ready? You ready? I'll start it for you. Hey, well excuse me, miss. Tell me what is your name. I see you looking at me in my game. You wanna do my dance? Feel like our move. Hey, see, I'm from an island. With 99 fish, 2 fish, and I grill fish. So don't play shy, baby. Everybody do it now. Just swim away. I say pull up that you man, pull up.
I just swim my way.
Play it again, Hyper D. Hey, listen, everybody has to get involved, okay? This one is a classic, right? Yeah, but this is I mean, you know, hey, do the dance. Do the dance. And everybody just hey, and everybody just Chiggy, here we go.
Excuse me, miss. I tell me what is the name. I see you looking at me. I'm a game. You wanna do my dance? You like our movie? See, I'm from an island with 99 fish, 2 bait or 1 nice grill fish. So no place, I baby. If you have a problem, just swim my way. I tell you swim my way, swim, swim. I just swim my way. Watch the girl, let me swim my way, swim, swim. I just swim my way, yeah, swim my way, swim, swim. I just swim my way. I tell you swim my way.
Yo, Chocosile, hey, well it's so enticing. Watch how the way she dey whining. Wow, and the waistline rolling. What a pretty good smile in blinding. Hey, so I start the approaching. The fun machine not on the shy thing. No man, move quick like lightning. So baby girl, let me tell you something. I just swim my way. I tell you swim my way, swim, swim. I just swim my way. I tell you swim my way, swim, swim. I just swim my way, yeah. I tell you swim, swim. I just swim my way. Hype, are you ready? Give me the next one. Yo! You ready? You ready for this one? This one placed in the groovy last year. And the liquor gone straight to me head like zoom. Don't know how much more I can consume. Look right now, my pressure. Jiggy ready? 1, 2. I got drifted. Look now, I got stand up straight. Don't worry about me, cause I'm feeling great. And I drifted. Head bad, but I'm going still. Bartender, give me a refill. Well, everything is gone back to normal. Don't tell me about protocol. Don't tell me nothing but curfew. When I drinking me alcohol. If you see me in the street party, winding up on a girl, I just wanna free up myself from all of the stress. It's not you watching it. Hey, now when you're drinking your alcohol, I want you to stand up tall. What's it dance now? Balance, ask who you pay. Balance. Yo, you're drinking your alcohol. I want you to stand up tall. Everybody now. Balance, ask who you pay. Never go jiggy. And I drifted. Look now, I got stand up straight. Don't worry about me. Yo, and I drifted. Head bad, but I'm going still. Heady vibe, listen. I wanna wind on a big fat thing. No more social distancing. I'd rather eat skin to skin. Tired of the virtual thing. I wanna wind on a big fat thing. No more social distancing. I'd rather eat skin to skin. Dig it out, show me one more time. Now when you're drinking your alcohol, I want to stand up tall. And balance. Yo, you're drinking your alcohol. I want you to stand up tall. Everybody in the place right now. Let me go. And I drifted. Look now, I can stand up straight. Don't worry about me, cause I'm feeling. And I drifted. Ladies and gentlemen, the guys on the fun machine. My good brethren, Jiggy. Thank you very much for having me. Somebody say, aye. Happy Carnival 2023. Yes, indeed. What's up? Shogo Silly. Blessed love.
Come on, give them a round of applause. There you have it, one of your St. Lucian Carnival brand ambassadors, the man Ezra, the fun machine. And of course, alongside him was the man Jiggy. Now, guys, you know what I realized tonight? One way that I measured, the success of the official press launch of Carnival and how truly amazing St. Lucia Carnival is. I looked over at His Excellency Peter Chen, the ambassador to Taiwan, and I realized that he had a very proud and pleasing smile on his face. So once we can do that, these performances can do that, you know that St. Lucia Carnival is truly amazing, and there is nothing sweeter than that. Now, we're not done as yet. We still have one more for you. I mean, where else would you expect to see an official revealing of Carnival costumes but right here at the official press launch? And so, of course, we welcome to the stage Tribe of 12 with their official reveal for Carnival 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Tribe of 12, 2023 portrayal for God So Loved the World, a gospel epic This is 4 costumes. We have actually revealed already. This is a second run for us. For God So Loved the World, a gospel epic showing 4 costumes tonight. From the section Temptation, this is Earl, the Red Devil. From the section Temptation, this is Earl, the Red Devil. Thank you, Earl. From the section Ocean, this is Kim, Mama Abaglo. From the section Ocean, this is Kim, Mama Abaglo. Thank you, Kim. From the section Redemption, this is Spirit of Freedom. Tribe of 12, 2023. For God so loved the world. Real mass.
Take you on a couple trip, take you every carnival, every fete we day in it. Spoil you and get you thick. Take you on a couple trip, take you every carnival, every fete we day in it.
And also from the section Redemption, this is Freedom of Spirit. Tribe of 12, 2023. For God so loved the world. And all together now.
All right, please put your hands together again for Tribe of 12, for God so loved the world. Beautiful portrayal. And at this point, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for joining us here this evening. I want to say a big shout out to the man himself, Courtney Teesaw of Beat Envy. If you know, you know, okay? All right, boo. And of course, I want to thank you for joining us. This has been the official press launch for St. Lucia Carnival 2023. We are super excited. Thank you to everyone at home who joined us via the live stream on NTN, on Choice Media Network. It was an absolute pleasure. And of course, again, this evening, we want to say a special thank you to the government of St. Lucia, the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, the Cultural Development Foundation, as well as Events Company of St. Lucia, Export St. Lucia, the Carnival Bands Association, Carnival Queen Show Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, and the National Steel Pan Association. I want to say good night to each and every one of you. Please get home safe, and let's get ready for St. Lucia Carnival 2023. Only 89 days before we head to the streets of Castries on Carnival Monday. Have a good evening, everyone.
For myself. take you on a couple trip, take you every kind
God made man, man made money. God made woman to eat man money. Now man, if you spend it, no lawyer can defend